Are you trying to get me to talk about my setting? Because if you are, I will gladly do so. So going back for this comment made me realize that the video implies that there's only one sacred beast. There's actually 10 of them. And before we can talk about them, we need to talk about the gods that made them. First off, we have the father of magic, the Lightbringer, the sun god, Sol. Before creating the beast, he plucked out one of his eyes to create the sun to give the world light in the empty night. Sol's brother Khan would go on to make the moon to become the Night Watcher and the Keeper of Knowledge. And these two brothers combined their powers together in order to create the sacred beast as a way to balance the world and to protect mortals. The beasts are mostly referred to as Sol's children, despite both gods having a hand in their creation. Finally, getting into the actual beast, we have Galapagus, and it was his job to fill the ocean with new islands for mortals to explore. Turtles, lizard folks, tritons, and halflings can trace their lineage back to him. Bloom was tasked with stirring the world's ocean and pushing waves. From her came snake folk and specifically sea elves. So Rich was tasked with creating mountains and ponds as he jumped across the land. His descendants being the bullywugs, orcs, gnomes, and dwarves. Nozawa went on to cultivate plant life and nature across the land and give rise to the Saiyans and the Tuffle. It was Kajida's job to break apart the singular landmass and essentially make the continents. His descendants would become the Namekians, the Thri-kreen, the weird bug dudes from D&D, Petrosapiens, and the Tugen. After Kajida made the continents, it was Maggio's job to move them to where they are now. His descendants would become the Goliaths and the Laboans. Azura made the winds of the world blow and sent storms across the land. From her hair came the gem dragons, her scales the metallic, and from the light shining through her wings of glass came the chromatic dragons. Dragonborns coming from her claws. Ozin was tasked with finding the lost souls of the world and taking them to Sol's Garden, the afterworld in my campaign. His descendants would be the elves and the Aarakocra. Ophir keeps the magma burning underneath the world's crust. Her descendants would become the Minotaurs, Satyrs, Tieflings, and the Tetraman. The last of the sacred beasts is Belmeg, who was tasked with skulking in the darkness to watch over those who travel at night. Her descendants are the Lionin and the Tabaxi.